Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you very much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your timeless message from your future self. And the reason why this is timeless is because this message is relevant for whenever you find this video and you choose to view it. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, just take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And of course, check your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What would Aquarius's future self like to tell them at the time they view this reading? What would your future self like you to know? Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. Nature, card number 32. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Distraction, card number 15. I just heard back the basics. I don't know what that means. We'll see if that comes up in the reading. Okay, so I'm going to read the meanings of these cards to you from the Urban Crow Oracle book, and then we're going to dive deep with tarot to get a clearer message for you. Nature, card number 32. It is our connection to nature that fills our spirit and reunites us with divine energy. Living in a city full of concrete buildings, it can feel as though Mother Nature resides so far away. But she is here, in the grass that sprouts up in the cracks on the sidewalk, in the overgrown empty lots, in the birds that mingle with us in the park. All we need to do is look, and we will find that connection. Nature asks that you see the evidence of divine energy that is all around you, regardless of the landscape. When nature appears, it may also indicate that you are long overdue for some outside time. Take this as a cue to go for a walk, head out into a park, or go to the beach. New ideas and inspiration will come through connecting with nature. And then you have card number 15, Distraction. Two crows work together to distract the dog. The purpose? To steal something it values, something that provides nourishment. It's food. Someone or a situation may be calling you away from what you need to focus on, and as a result, you may end up losing something of value. Where are you turning your attention? Will it prove beneficial or a waste of time and resources? Distraction appears when your attention is focused on daydreaming or engaging in activities that take you away from doing the work that in the end will create success. Distraction can be as simple as being lured into binging your favorite show or focusing on a flight of fancy that will prove to be nothing more than a waste of time. When distraction is pulled in a reading, you may need to consider if the situation you are inquiring about is in fact nothing more than a distraction, something that is taking your attention away from a more valuable opportunity. It may also serve as a warning that a successful conclusion may be at risk due to something drawing your attention away from the goal. Okay. I think some of you need to get grounded. You're being distracted, maybe by something small, something petty, something insignificant, and it's taking resources away, time, love, money, commitment, talent from something or someone else. Let's see where we go with this reading. Clarify this further, please, for the Aquarius collective, which I am a part of. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Please clarify this mutual. Okay, keep that word in mind also in case that comes up again. Please clarify this future message for Aquarius from their future self. Please clarify this message for Aquarius from their future self. We're clarifying card number 32, Nature, and card number 15, Distraction. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Swords. You have the Five of Swords. You have the Ten of Cups. And you have the Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have Temperance. You have the Knight of Cups. And you have the Death card. And that leaves the Devil, the Ten of Wands, and the Empress here to the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Something or someone is distracting you. We're going to clarify this now using the After Tarot deck. If you're not familiar with this deck, the cards in this deck have slightly different images and therefore meanings, and we'll go through them as necessary in your reading today. Clarify this further, please, for the Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Please clarify this message from their future self. We are clarifying the Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Wands for the Aquarius collective. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Queen of Swords, which is your energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Swords. There is your darn distraction. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Six of Cups. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Page of Wands. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Cups. Something from your past is distracting you from working on something new or building something new. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician, you have the Devil, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is not typical Capricorn energy. I don't feel like you're manifesting a Capricorn. This is detachment. Your future self is telling you you need to detach from this. The Moon, the King of Wands, and the Death card. Oh, absolutely. Got two Death cards here. Okay, Aquarius. I think you need to get grounded. I see you here in the Queen of Swords. There's something here that you know, because you're a highly intellectual sign. You know you're supposed to be working on this Three of Pentacles. Whatever this is for you. Building a foundation at home, within the family, saving money, creating a business, working on your business, collaborating with someone. There's definitely something here that you know, intellectually speaking, not intuitively, intellectually. Your mind knows I really should be putting effort or more effort into building blank, whatever blank is for you. But you're being distracted by the Seven of Pentacles to the Five of Swords. And you've been distracted by this situation, environment, or connection for quite some time. Ace of Swords to the Six of Cups. Your future self is trying to tell you to see the situation, environment, or connection clearly. It is a barrier to your future progress, to whatever it is here that you're trying to build or create for yourself. It is an obstacle. It is a distraction. It's delaying you from getting to the Ten of Cups, which is, I just heard complete and radical. I don't know if I would ever use the word radical, but complete and radical emotional contentment. Five of Swords to the Page of Wands. Your future self wants you to discover what this is and to stop engaging in it or stop allowing it to distract you. Eight of Wands to the Eight of Cups. Every time you start to move forward in a particular direction, something or someone from the past here comes back around again and lures you back in. I don't know if this is animosity, like that you have for someone, they have for you. It could be jealousy on your part, their part. It could be an actual person who doesn't want you to move on. You know, the boss who doesn't want you to start your own company or build your own company. It could be a partner who doesn't want you to move on from them. There's something like this. It's part of your past. It's not part of your future. And somehow you keep getting sucked back into it, whether that's something you're doing because internally you're reverting back to this, or it's externally you're being drawn in. Gossip, rivalries, something like that is happening here. And what it is that you're trying to manifest or create can't come in until you detach from this engagement or this behavior. Again, because I don't know, for some of you it's internal to you, for others of you it's external to you. So let's begin to clarify. First, I want to clarify your energy there in the Queen of Swords. Again, whether you're masculine or feminine, I do not read body parts. For me, queens exist in the present based upon their past experiences. Kings take action towards the future. We have no kings on the table. Tell me about the Queen of Swords here for Aquarius's energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. There's something here that you are supposed to be working on, investing your pentacle resources into, your time, your love, your money, your talent, your commitment. Three of Pentacles. And it makes you very happy when you do invest in whatever this is, when you are working on it or building it or creating it or working with this person or these people, it actually makes you very happy in the Three of Cups. There's a feeling of harmony and we're all on the same page and we have the same goal. And there's like a cause for celebration because we're working in tandem. That's what you're supposed to be working on. Tell me more about that Three of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. This is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Do you see what's happening here? So intellectually speaking, you know, I really should be investing, again, time, love, money, commitment. We'll just call it resources into blank. This situation, environment, connection, project, plan, path. You're working on this with someone else. The Three of Pentacles indicates collaboration, at least you and another person. The Three of Cups is you and that person then being happy for the effort being made. I have that person right here in the Two of Cups. I also have an energy here of someone who is blocking it or attempting to block it or attempting to create havoc to stop you from working, again, on the situation, environment, connection, path, plan, project. Let's clarify this further. And it's leaving you tied up in knots, figuratively speaking, because it's like you don't know what to do about this. Seven of Pentacles. This has been going on for a long time. This could be rivalry, jealousy, envy, petty arguments, disagreements, someone here wanting to win at all costs, someone trying to distract you from the path, plan, or goal here. Seven of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands. It's been going on for a long time. Jealousy, envy, arguments. Six of Pentacles and the World card. You were supposed to close this out, this chapter with this person a long time ago. I mean, for some of you, like 6 years ago. You were supposed to put an end to this. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You were supposed to move forward from engaging with this person or arguing with this person or allowing this person to affect your future decision making. And it's up to the last 6 years. So for some of you, it was like 6 days ago. You know, it's a collective general reading. But you were supposed to put an end to this. Five of Swords. What the heck is this Five of Swords? Clarify the Five of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Five of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Hermit, Virgo energy, and the Knight of Pentacles. This argument's Queen of Swords. There you are. Again, you were supposed to let go of this argument, this grudge, this person getting sucked back into this. Like, you know better. You know better. And that the Hermit energy knows better. That is someone who is wise. They've done the soul searching. They know what is for their highest good. Knight of Pentacles to that King of Cups, and we're looking at the World card. Not only has this been going on for quite some time, you were supposed to create some kind of path or plan to disengage from this individual. Even the Four of Pentacles in the After Tower deck depicts someone holding on to something. Again, envy, grudge, I don't know, this arguing, this person, and it's met with Scorpionic energy, which is a death card. We have that twice here for you. So this was supposed to get cut off quite some time ago. Ace of Swords. Your future self is trying to tell you to see the reality of this person or the reality of this situation, that they are creating unnecessary drama or unnecessary burdens or unnecessary distractions to stop you from moving forward in another direction, whatever that other direction is. You know, it's the boss that every time they think you're about to quit, they throw more paperwork on you, they throw more projects on you, and you feel obligated to the company. Maybe you like the owner, but you hate the supervisor. You just keep taking it on the chin. And it's like, no, you were supposed to leave this job a long time ago. You know, this might be your partner for some of you. I have to be honest with you. It might be your partner. You're supposed to move in a new direction, either towards another soulmate or on your own until you find another soulmate. But you were supposed to close this out with this ex. There's something like that happening here. And if it's none of those things, someone keeps drawing you back into an argument, some petty argument, which is rooted in jealousy or envy. It's been like a long time. This person does not like you. And it's a petty distraction. Ace of Swords. Your future self wants to tell you, can you just please see this clearly and disengage and move forward? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Ace of Swords is being clarified by the Fool. Can you just see this clearly and move forward? The Fool card indicates a new chapter. The World card is the ending of the last chapter. Ten of Pentacles. Can you move forward towards abundance, towards happiness, towards success? Wheel of Fortune. Can we just move forward already? Wheel of Fortune is Jupiterian energy, strength card. It's like your future self is saying, Aquarius, if your future self could grab you by the shoulders and look, I'm an Aquarius rising. I give very straight up readings. If it's not yours, don't be offended. Just check another placement. And remember that collective general reading means maybe all of it is relevant to you, maybe only some, and possibly for some of you, none at all. And that's why I always say, check your other placements. I have readers I watch on the regular where only my moon sign, only my Scorpio placement will resonate with them. I have other readers I watch that because of the energies they're pulling on, I align only with the sun sign. And then there are readings that I do, or I watch others, where only my rising Aquarius sign resonates. And it's just always that way. And I don't know why, but it's just, that's just how the energy comes in for that particular reader. So don't be offended if it's not your message. But if your future self could grab you by the shoulders, it would say, Aquarius, stop engaging in blank, start getting serious, and move forward. You have abundance, whether that's emotional, financial, or both, waiting for you. And the time keeps ticking and you're not moving forward. Instead, you keep getting diverted back into this argument, this connection, these petty disagreements, this fighting. You were supposed to let go of this a long time ago. Or even if it's some kind of like envy or jealousy, it's like we were supposed to let it go to move on. I want to clarify this a little bit more for you, because your future self is saying the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles are waiting for you. Why are you delaying it? Like in the After Tower deck, the person does finally get to the Ace of Wands. They get to their new beginning. Look at all the sticks on the ground. 9 wands are on the ground. It's like, yeah, you're finally going to get there, but you're going to be tired as shit when you do. And it's because you delayed it, because you kept engaging with this person. This is like an energy vampire. You're just like siphoning. You're losing energy to this person. I'm going to clarify that 5 of Swords here again, because you're supposed to walk away from this. And even in the Page of Wands in the After Tower deck, it's like you're walking away, leave this person out, screaming, yelling, whatever the heck they're doing. Clearly, they're giving you a headache. I can see that here in this card. So clarify the 5 of Swords here for Aquarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. 5 of Swords is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. Leave them out in the cold. The 4 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. I always say I'm not cross-watcher friendly, but you're supposed to move on. 6 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands is Aries, the sun in Aries, astrologically speaking. You're supposed to move forward. This person is not happy. We're clarifying the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is coming from this individual's inability to move forward because they are stuck. They have a desire to move forward. They have a passion to move forward, but they can't move forward. They either don't have the money or they don't have anyone who's willing to work with them. This is someone who's not happy with their financial resources, not happy emotionally. They feel abandoned. They feel left out in the cold, and they cling to you, or to prevent you from moving on from them, or they cling to you just to have the engagement of argument, because for this person, negative attention is better than no attention. And they will keep you stuck. Every time you turn around to continue to engage and fight with this person, it stops you from collaborating with this person, working on your money, working on new goals, working on new projects, because you keep getting sucked in, and this person keeps siphoning off energy. By the time you're done talking with this person or talking about this person, because maybe you have someone else here that you're like, I can't believe he did this again, or I can't believe she did this again. By the time you're done with that, you're totally exhausted, and you can't get back to whatever it is here that you are supposed to be working on. So some way, somehow, this person siphons energy from you. 8 of Wands. Your future self is telling you, can you just leave this behind? Stop engaging. Stop arguing with this person. Stop allowing them to prevent you from moving forward. Stop going back to them. Stop even talking about it. Stop even talking about it. Because even that is leaving you energetically hooked to this person, which enables them to draw you back in whenever they feel like it. 8 of Wands. Your future self wants you to move forward. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 8 of Wands. Move forward towards the sun. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Happiness, home, success, victory. The 3 of Swords. Bottom of that, Queen of Cups. This person's not going to like it, but you're supposed to do it anyway. I always say, I'm not cross-watcher friendly. You're supposed to move forward. Even if it pains this person that you do it. Ooh. 8 of Cups. I think you really need to ground yourself with that nature card there. You got to get back home to you and stop fussing around with this. One more shuffle. Thank you. Like back to basics. Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of deck, 9 of Pentacles. Is this your spouse? I don't know who this person is, okay? For some of you, it's your spouse. For some of you, this is a person that you work with, because in a career and finance reading, the Hierophant card could indicate the entity or corporation or company that you work for. This could be some kind of institution that if you're a business owner, you have business dealings with them. And they're difficult to deal with, and they're very argumentative. But every time you want to drop their service and go elsewhere, they suck you back in with arguments and, you know, temptation. But again, it's just to keep you stuck, to distract you, because they don't want you to move on to another provider or like another lender. For some of you, this is your spouse. For some of you, obviously, don't take that if it's not yours. And I'm not telling you your future self is telling every Aquarius or Aquarius placement that they have to divorce their person. It's ridiculous. But it is if this person is 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. If you're not happy and you've moved on with someone else, that's exactly what's happening here. If you've moved on to someone else and this person suspects it, no wonder they continue to distract you. They don't want you to accept this new offer or opportunity. This is very much an envy, jealousy, win at all cost energy. So again, I don't know who that is to you. Your boss, a vendor, a customer, a client, a financial institution, someone you do business with, someone you could serve in a community, political, or community organization with in that Hierophant energy. For a few of you, it could be your spouse. You're supposed to move forward. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. The Magician, towards your manifestation. Your manifestation can't come in until you fully detach from this person. Now I understand why that's here. Your manifestation, which gets you to the place or whatever situation, environment, or connection that you do want to work on, that 3 of Pentacles, where you're now actually like building something, you have to detach from whomever this is. In the After Tarot deck, the Devil card, which we typically see as 2 people shackled or chained to one another, or the podium even that the devil presides over, in the After Tarot deck, they're unshackled or unchained. So this 3 of Pentacles that you're working on with this person or these people, or you're supposed to work on with these person or, you know, this person or these people, will continue to get delayed because you keep getting sucked into a very toxic, I don't know, argumentative thing here. But King to the Queen of Cups, I mean, it's, for one of you watching, this is your spouse. You want to move on from them. They're not letting you. They're distracting you. For others of you, like I said, it's someone you work with or you engage with, someone from your past. That 3 of Pentacles cannot become an 8 of Pentacles until you detach from this person. 9 of Pentacles until you become single, free, independent. And 6 of Swords, you have moved on from them. Yeah, your manifestation can't come in until then. Tell me more about the 8 of Wands. And your future self wants you to work on this manifestation because there's success and victory and, you know, long-term happiness or financial abundance waiting for you. Tell me more about moving forward here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles. You're supposed to move on. Your next chapter is one with excitement, your manifestation. It's incredible healing. I think for some of you, you really need to ground yourself. Whether that is get a pair of grounding shoes like I have. If you, I don't know where you live in the world, but if it's nice outside, start going out for walks, right? Get back out in nature, get in touch with nature. If you can't because it's too cold or you have an inability to walk, I would say meditation. If you can get it outside, just putting your feet on the grass. There's just something here, or put your face in the sun and feel the healing energy of the sun. There's something here about sitting in silence, meditation, going out for a walk. If you can't walk, put your feet in the dirt. If you can't put your feet in the dirt, you know, are there videos? You know, there are a lot of inspirational nature-like videos you can watch on YouTube, Rumble, other platforms, nature sounds. There's something like you just kind of need to get grounded and see this person for what they are. And right now they are a distraction and an obstacle to you moving forward on your path. Right behind the distraction card is trickery, and behind that is ghost. This person was supposed to become a ghost of the past. They're not supposed to be part of your present. They're not supposed to be part of your future. You're supposed to, 3 of Pentacles, get back to work. I'll clarify this one more time, and then we're just going to close it off with some advice. So please identify who this person is and extricate yourself from this. Steer clear of them. Don't engage in the argument. Move forward. Don't allow them to continue sucking you back in. Anything else about this moving on here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ten of Cups. That's what you're supposed to go towards. Five of Wands and the Tower. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. This is what Ten of Cups is supposed to look like. In the After Tower deck, the Five of Wands, no one is fighting. Five of Wands is not petty arguments, disagreements. I'd rather get, negative energy from you than no energy. I'd rather have a negative, interaction with you than no interaction. No, this is peace. Your future self wants you to go towards peace, and it comes in. Look how quickly it comes in. The moment you decide to walk away from whomever or whatever this is, or stop engaging with them. If you paid a little bit more attention to your intuition, which I think you'll probably get into better contact with, if you can, like I said, spend time out in nature, walks, meditation, I think your intuition is going to kick in and tell you. Because your brain is like, I got to work on this, I got to work on this, but then you keep getting sucked into this. We have no High Priestess cards here. I've used 2 decks. I've shuffled them a bunch of times. I think she may have shown herself at some point while I was shuffling. So you're missing your intuition here. You're missing your intuition here. Your intuition would tell you, you need to move on. You should have closed the door, stop engaging, move forward. You have a beautiful life that's waiting for you with happiness and success, and at least one person who wants to work with you and collaborate with you. But again, could be a team of people, This is the equivalent of you get along really well with 2 people at work, right? It's you and 2 others in that 3 of Pentacles. Every time you come together to work on a project, it's beautiful, it's brilliant, but you have one coworker who feels left out. I don't know why you don't include them. Maybe because they're 4 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. They're argumentative. They're not easy to get along with. But every time you guys start working on something, this person has to come in. They have something negative to say. They got to try putting the kibosh on it. Why? Because they don't want you to get to the 10 of Pentacles, because then the boss is going to notice you and maybe give you a raise or a promotion. So they try to distract you. So there's definitely something here, like stop getting pulled back in. And if this is like a marital partner and you were supposed to move on already, then you're supposed to move on already. Devil at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're supposed to move on from this toxic situation, environment, or connection. There's bigger, better things waiting for you. You're squandering your time. And a person or people that aren't part of your future. 3 cards of advice here for Aquarius from their future self. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 4 of Cups. 3 of Cups. And the Moon. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. Temperance. And the King of Swords. Now you can take action. So your 5 of Swords. Your future self is telling you to meditate and contemplate. Sometimes the 4 of Cups card could talk about meditation, contemplation. This person is sitting outside under a tree. Again, sun on their face. It is the 3rd decan in Cancer. Cancer is a highly intuitive sign. Cancer is ruled by the Moon. The Moon rules our emotions. So there's something here about you getting back out into nature. This is being out in nature during the day. This is being out in nature during the night. There's something here. And the Moon is also talks about your subconscious, which would be your intuition. So there's something here about you meditating, contemplating, reevaluating. I want to say outdoors, but again, if you can't go outdoors, I get it. But again, you can listen to sounds of nature or sit in quiet meditation. But there's something here about you need to connect to your intuition. So you can see this person for what they are. This is conflict. This is tension. This is betrayal. This is manipulation. These are lies, wanting to win at all costs, wanting to distract you. Betrayal. Wanting to distract you from something you're supposed to be working on, which is your manifestation with this person or this group of people, which will make you very, very happy. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. Your future self is trying to get you to see this person or these people for who or what they are, which at this point in time appears to be an obstacle to your future, an obstacle to happiness, and an obstacle to abundance. For some of you, leaving this person is going to cause them some heartache, or discontinuing your engagement with them is going to cost them some heartache. You are not responsible for someone else's feelings. You are responsible, though, to your future. And your future self is asking you to point your intention and your energy in that direction. That is what I have for you. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.